Happy birthday! I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, it's not your birthday? Well, is your birthday coming up soon? I like celebrating birthdays. And when the date starts getting closer, I start getting excited. I imagine you do too. In today's story, I just can't wait to be king. We're going to hear about a kid who has to wait a long time for something exciting. So sit back, relax, kick off your shoes, and for the next few minutes, imagine this. In today's story, you're going to imagine that you are a teenager named David. You're somewhere between 13 and 15 years old. Oh, and you have some brothers. How many brothers do you imagine you have? Did you guess 4? Nope. Did you guess 5? Guess again. You have 7. 7 brothers, and they're all older than you. That's a lot of boys in one family. Your dad's name is Jesse. The Bible doesn't tell us what your mom's name is, but the Talmud, which is a book of Jewish religious laws and theology, say that her name was Nitzevet. Apologies to anyone who speaks Hebrew. Your family owns sheep, and your job is to take care of the sheep. Do you think you'd like that job, taking care of sheep? Let me tell you what you do all day. First, you have to make sure your sheep have food and water. Sounds simple enough. It's not. Sheep eat grass and plants. You see, where you live, in a little town called Bethlehem, there are not a lot of plants and grass growing, so you always have to be walking around and finding places for the sheep to graze and eat. And once they eat all the food in one place, you have to find another place for them. And then there's the water. Each of your sheep will drink over a gallon of water a day. Plus, they really don't like fast-flowing water, so you need to find them a pond or a creek or a stream that's slow-moving so they can drink from. And if a sheep falls over on its back, it can't get back up by itself, so you have to give them a hand. Ugh. You have to keep your sheep safe from animals that would harm them and gather them all together at night. Whew! So as you can see, being a shepherd is a difficult job. But you got this. Plus, you play an instrument called a lyre. A lyre is an instrument made out of wood that's in the shape of the letter U. It has strings that go across it, and when you move your hand across the strings, it plays music. Your sheep really like it too. It helps make them calm. One day, when you were out watching over all of your sheep, one of your father's servants comes running up to you. "Oh, David, you need to come home." "What's going on?" you ask. "I'm not sure, but your dad said you have to come home right away." You hurry back to your house. It takes a while as you're pretty far from home. When you get there, you see your dad and all 7 of your brothers and some other guy who you do not recognize. Your dad tells you to go inside and clean yourself up. You're a bit of a mess. To be fair, you have been living out in the fields with a bunch of sheep, so you're kind of stinky. Once you have washed up and changed your clothes, you come back outside. Your dad and all your brothers, and the new guy, are still standing there, like they were when you first arrived. Your dad walks up to you. "David," he says, "this man is Samuel. He's a prophet of God, and he's here to choose the next king of Israel." You look at Samuel. You look at your brothers. Your eyes stop when you're looking at your eldest brother named Eliab. He's big and strong, and the girls think he's really handsome. Samuel sees you looking at Eliab and says, "I thought it was going to be him too. He's so big and strong. He looks like a king. But God told me it's not him. God said not to look at the outside of people, but at the inside, at their heart, what they're really like." You look at your other brothers. "Is it Abinadab?" you ask. Samuel says, "Nope." "Is it Shammah?" Again, Samuel says, "Nope, it's not him." You look at each of your brothers but Samuel just stands there looking at you. You turn toward Samuel. So, why am I here, you ask? God has told me that you are to be the next king of Israel. What? You don't know what to say, so you don't say anything. Samuel then asks you to kneel down, and he pours oil onto your head. This was to symbolize that you have been chosen by God to be the next king. Up to that point, only priests were anointed with oil. You were the first not priest to have this honor, and you're a kid. Wow. The Bible says that from that day forward, the Spirit of the Lord came upon you. That's cool. The Bible also says that you are a man after God's own heart, unlike Saul, who is the king now. I guess that's why God picked you. You stand up, oil's dripping from your nose. Your dad is smiling. Your brothers look confused and maybe a little jealous. You wipe your face as Samuel turns to leave. So, congratulations! You're going to be the next king. I wonder when you'll get your crown. Guess what? It won't be for a long time. Not days, not weeks, or even months. It will be years before you're king. Around 15 years, in fact. But once you are king, you'll rule for about 30 years. You'll be a good king. You'll do some things well and some things not so well. You'll make some good decisions and some poor ones. But through it all, you will show your faith, your humility, your courage, your leadership, and your musical ability. You even write some of the Psalms in the Bible. Good job, David. It was worth the wait to be king. The end. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Want to hear something cool? Sheep would rather walk up a hill than down. Did you know that sheep have no front teeth, but the roofs of their mouths are hard so they can chew? The black part of the sheep's eye, the pupil, is a rectangle. It helps them have a wider range of vision so they can see more of what's going on around them. And sheep learn to recognize their shepherd's voice. What makes this fact extra cool is that Jesus calls himself the Good Shepherd, and he calls us his sheep. And just like the sheep in today's story who could recognize David's voice, we can learn to recognize God's voice. That's really cool. Thanks so much for listening today. Please comment about and share Imagine This Stories. If you'd like to read today's story for yourself, you'll find it in the Bible, in the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16. If you don't have a Bible and would like one, reach out on Facebook or Instagram at Imagine This Stories, and I'll see what I can do. And if today really is your birthday, happy birthday! Have a great day, and I look forward to the next time when we imagine this.